Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 2 of Makeup Addiction 101. And in today's video, we are going to use products that we have in our collection. Again, this is just trying to motivate you to use what you already have. So how I selected these items today is I have jars. I have written all the things that I have in my collection. I have written them down and I just picked items by each category. That's how we're going to create this look today. I did something like that similar, and I'll leave the video up here. It's how creative am I, using random products and trying to make them work together. And that's basically what I did today. It's just now I have changed the series to Makeup Addiction 101 and just trying to use what we have. So if you're interested in seeing this video, by all means, stay tuned. But before you get all cozy, I need you to go ahead and click that subscribe button that's right over here. Alongside of it is a notification bell. You want to make sure that you clicked all notifications, so whenever I post, you get a notification so you can be current on what I have out here. So go ahead. It's right here. Click it. Welcome to my channel. There is a subscribe button that's located right here. Alongside of it is a notification bell. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we have hit episode 2 of Makeup Addiction. You guys saw purchases I have made within the last 8 to 9 months. I have accumulated a lot. There's things that I have yet to touch, and even with the products that I had selected out today, I have not used. So in the event that the products that I have here that I'm using today are not available, of course I'm gonna let you know. I'll have it somewhere on the screen. No longer available, limited edition, yada yada yada. If they are available, because I can't even tell you whether or not I'm gonna like anything that I use. I purchased them when they came out, and I never got my hands on them. So you know, I just accumulate stuff and just accumulate. So yeah, so let's just have fun. I would like for you to go ahead and do this with me. This is very interactive. Just go through what you already have and let's create a look. And I want you to let me know down in the comment section whether you've done the same. What products did you use that you haven't touched, or you haven't touched in a long time and this kind of just made you reshop what you have at home. So let's get started. So my eyebrows are done, my face primer is on, so we're going to start working on the eyes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this CoverGirl True Blend Concealer as my primer, because the majority of my products today are drugstore. So I figured why not incorporate like an eye base that you can use from the drugstore. I overall like these CoverGirl concealers better than higher end concealers. And they're like between, I think, $7 to $8, $9 tops. And what shade? Hold on, I'll tell you what shade this is in. This is a good dupe for like the P. Louise, Juvia places, any of eyeshadow bases that you have to go out the way and purchase. And this is in the shade Classic Beige. I guess I could have done this part too. You guys don't need to see this every time. But again, I just felt like I needed to incorporate a drugstore concealer, a drugstore eye base that you can use versus trying to get your hands on a P. Louise, Juvia Place, whoever else make eye bases. Okay, and for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild, it's a limited edition, so I can't remember, what was this? It was something roses. Mind you, whenever this collection came out, which I want to say was at least 2 years ago, 2 years ago is when I bought it. And look at this. It's not even opened. This thing is just as sealed as it want to be. Now this, I'm not for sure whether you can get it. It's limited edition. And if it's 2 years old, I seriously doubt you can get this anywhere. But I can't remember what the name of it is. And they don't have the collection name on the package. And the name of this little palette is called The Bed of Roses. And it was a cute little collection. I got the lipsticks too. As a matter of fact, I have them in front of me, and I'll show you that when we get to the lips part. So this is what it looks like. Now, I know for certain that at this point of the history of makeup, you guys have something similar to this in your collection. I am for certain. I'm not going to even swatch them. I'm just going to go ahead and just dip in. So I'm going to take this shade right here, and they don't have names for it, but this burgundy shade right here, and then just put it in my crease. Oh, she's nice and deep. And there's no transition color in this palette. So I didn't pull another one out to get one. I thought this would have been a little bit lighter. Oh my god, that's pretty though. Oh, that's a pretty shade. I'm just gonna take my little Walgreens color switch and just dip it into this eggplant color right here. Is it darker than this burgundy? Oh, So I'm not gonna pull out another palette only because I don't feel like searching for something that's gonna be compatible with it. Wet n Wild made this quad the way it is for a reason, so we're just gonna rock with it. Oh, but it took me 2 years. Now I'm curious to see when this thing came out. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so I just looked it up and it came out in 2019. 2 years ago, and I never swatched it. But there was a period in time where us makeup fanatics, especially on the height of YouTube, where every new collection that came out we had to go grab, especially drugstore collections. Like, we were so excited for whatever Milani came out with, whatever Wet n Wild came out with during their new releases, and then we had to get everything. And it's apparent that I had that same problem, and that's the problem. I will say, I have definitely eased up on going out and trying to grab all the new releases. And Wet n Wild had me for a little bit. I think the last collection that I purchased and gave the good majority away was the Zodiac one. I wasted money on that one. I think the only thing I still have from that collection, so you won't see it on this series of Makeupaddiction 101 because I got rid of everything except for the lip glosses. And even with that, I mean, I figure like lip products is not one of those things that you just give away because they're on your lips. Everything else went. And ever since, like, I want to say, if it wasn't this collection, it might have been. I think this was the only true collection that had me like, oh, I have to have it. And I have the other 2 quads. So I think there was like 3 quads all together. And I have the other ones that have not been opened or swatched. So you'll see them eventually up here. And I'm not going to make this look so complicated. I mean, it's a quad, like, and it doesn't have a whole bunch of shades you can just work with to kind of make it uber difficult. And I'll try to get a fluffier brush. I don't know, I'm just slapping this color on. This is so pretty. And I'm only putting this eggplant color on the outside corner because I did it to the other eye. Because I really don't know where I'm going with this just yet. I'm going to take a fluffier brush and go back in with that burgundy shade to see if it gives me a blown out effect. And for those who don't know, you can use the same shade that you use in your crease. The brush is going to make the difference in what the shade looks like. So now that I have blown that out, I'm just going to go back into my crease with that same dark burgundy shade to deepen it. And after 2 years, I guess because I haven't opened it, the pigmentation is solid. I'll need to bring this back or bring these shades back in a permanent collection. Oh, they'll be killing the drugstore game with this one. And to be honest, like, nothing they have put out as of late, like, moves me. Oh, I love a good drugstore eyeshadow, good drugstore lipstick. Oh, I love it. But what I have noticed with Wet n Wild is that, like, even like the holiday, like, well, not holidays, but I mean, it is a holiday, like Halloween, they come out with the same crap. And when I did see their stuff in the stores, it wasn't like nothing that I was interested in purchasing for myself or trying to review or whatever the case is. It wasn't that deep for me. All right, and then I'm just gonna go back in with the eggplant shade and then just deepen the outer V. And I'm not going to cut my crease today. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Okay, and then I'm going to take the fluffy brush that I used. I'm not going to dip it back into any more product. I'm just going to blend it out. And just going back in with that burgundy shade. I mean, listen, guys. There's only 4 shades in this palette. And we're going to make do. Okay, and then you're just going to get a shader brush. Something that looks like this. Something flat. And I'm going to go in with this burgundy shimmery color right here. And start at the center. And then just tap it. I didn't wet my brush or anything. I wonder what difference would it make if I did wet it. Let's just take a look, see. To me, it just looks the same. I'm just going to take that fluffy brush I've been using to blend it out. And do the same onto the other side. Start at the center and just pat and move the product around. So this goes back to even like the 2 videos before. Like you see this little drugstore, and I think I may have paid like no more than $4 or $5 for this thing, right? How simple things could be without you breaking your pockets. Taking my shader brush that I just used for this burgundy shade, I'm just cleaning it off in my color switch. And then I'm just going to go in with this kind of rosy champagne-y color and start from the inner corner and move your way to the center. The thing has a lot of glitter. And just blend the 2 shades together. Oh, that's pretty. And let me see if wetting this shade makes a difference. Oh yeah, that intensifies it a little bit. And then just take that fluffy brush we were using. You see how much glitter is just spreading around? So it's going into that reddish shade. I don't really care for that. I've been holding on to this gem for 2 years. Like in my mind, I just knew that I was just going to be able to put out all the reviews in a timely fashion. Be the first one to get it so you can get the most views, right? Wasn't that the goal for all inspiring makeup enthusiasts? I really don't care about that now. I'll put up whatever I want to put up as far as products go. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon to buy something that I'm not going to really like or use. And you can clearly see, like, I thought this was pretty when I got it. Then I'm going to just go back into that burgundy matte shade, this one right here, and just kind of blend everything out. Oh, she's definitely prettier than I thought she was going to be. I'm not mad at it at all. And today we're going to use the Juvia's Place foundation stick in Benin. Now this is one foundation that, I mean, I have a little bit left, but I don't recall it being a lot in here. It's not something that I used to go to work because it's oil based, and your girl is extremely oily. I don't even think it's my right shade, but guess who's rocking it today? Me. So I'm going to tap it with a brush first, blend it out, and then I'm going to go in with the sponge. And I have a lot of foundations, you'll see, because I'm going to still rock them even though they might be the wrong shade. It's because I purchased them out of just hastiness, just wanting to get into stuff and try things out, that I have a lot of shades that don't suit me. This shade. With foundation sticks, I feel mad oily. Like, it feels thick. And this foundation moves around a lot. Oh, this shade is so improper. I mean, to a degree. But we're not reviewing it. We're just playing with what we got. I gotta stop that. And if you guys haven't tried it, if you have like drier skin, I think that this might be a good match if you're into foundation sticks. I'm just gonna take a sponge and just tap. I don't know if that's gonna lift. Is it lifting? And I don't want to keep putting a whole bunch of foundation on because I already have oily, acne prone skin, so that's a no. You see how it's lifting? And my thing is this, like, I'm going to add powder and stuff on. I might just give this foundation to my daughter. What's left of it anyway. And for my concealer, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place Eye Magic Concealer in number 9. And for the most part with concealers, I had started to be the type to just buy whatever was trending, yada, yada, yada. I do not do that anymore. I like CoverGirl, and I'm sticking to it, and that's that. I just have these other concealers that is good from what I'm trying to do with my channel right now, like just going into just playing with what I already have in my collection, but I don't really care to switch up my concealers. Now with this one, it's not that I don't like the Juvia's Place concealer, but it does crease a little bit. And like you see how I have it right now, like I can't go into my creases because it'll just be all over the place. And I think that some beauty gurus are not honest about that. And I and I have seen some videos like on Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place. Let's start there. But when I see it on their actual like Instagram page and people are using their concealers, I could see the creasing. And I'm just like, y'all don't see that, nor y'all want to mention it. But I get it, you know, you can't jeopardize the bag by, you know, criticizing it, but they can improve it, you know what I mean? Versus just like, oh my God, it's such a great concealer. I mean, it's not horrible, but they could do better. So I let the concealer dry a little bit just so it can have a better coverage. And I'm just moving it up. Now, the setting powder that I had chose, mind you, I never used this setting powder. I think I'm gonna kill this look by using it, but I want to be honest about this whole thing I'm doing with the makeup collection, the makeup addiction, just truly showing like how excessive I have gotten with my makeup purchases and how a lot of us get. We would buy just to be buying, and it doesn't even work for us. And then some of us are too lazy to return, like myself. It just sits. I want to do a cream contour, but I feel like my makeup looks so heavy that it wouldn't be a good idea. Just a powder bronzer and contour should do me good. What is going on with you today? So the one that I had picked out of the jar was the Wet n Wild Banana Setting Powder. Mind you, I have not opened it ever. And I've had this for a while. Long time. And I also have the deep version of it. And this is what it looks like. So I don't know. Like, again, no, you know what? I'm just going to stick to it. I picked it out of a jar. No one told me to buy something that light. And I don't even know like what I was battling when because I bought them at the same time. Which one's going to be more suitable? Or I don't even know if I thought like, okay, well, I can do one for my under eye and then the other one all over. I don't know. That wasn't my thought process today though. I'm about to, look at this. I'm about to truly embarrass myself. Well, maybe not. No, I don't know if it's doing well with this concealer though. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Okay. It doesn't look super ashy. So I wonder if the dark one would be good for all over. Now I feel like the powder did lift some up. Yeah, like right in here. It lifted some of the foundation. Okay, so it wasn't completely horrible. At least I don't think so. Not, well, I don't know. It's a little early. It might be a little light, but not as stark light like I thought. Okay, and the deep one is the same. Now what I might do, I might hand these to London to play with my 11-year-old because I don't think this would benefit Noelle because she's older. She's into finer things. But because I have it down, oh no. The powder looks so, oh, and the foundation is lifting. Okay, no. But I could probably use this for under eye, maybe. I'm going to go in with my Fenty. You guys have seen it before, my pressed powder. No, the eye look is good, but this foundation and the lack of coverage. And again, like, if you don't have problematic skin, you don't have oily skin, that might be your route with a stick foundation. It's not just Juvia's Place. I think it's just all stick foundations are not meant for oily girls. And I'm gonna try this before I give it this banana powder to any of my children. I'm gonna try it again with another concealer and another foundation to see if it performs the same way. And for my bronzer today, I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery Bite Size Snackaroonie, I think that's how you say it, bronzer in the shade Perfect Blend. I found this at my local Target, and it's not like I needed another bronzer. It's dark, huh? And I may have used it for something other than bronzer. This look went from, oh my god, the eye looks so pretty, to a freaking disaster. And then my blush is dark too, Jesus Christ. So my blush today is just as dark as my bronzer. It's from Black Radiance, the Artesian Color Baked Blush in Brick House. I don't even know if I used this before. I don't think so though. I think I may have swatched it. Then again, I can't remember if I did or didn't. It was opened already though. I didn't even contour because it was like no need. Oh my god. That's a pretty blush though. But I think I just got a little too heavy-handed with it. I love Black Radiance blushes. Jesus. Oh, she is pigmented. Things got out of control real quick. Okay, and for my highlighter, I am going to use the JD Glow highlighter in Holy Grail. But look at this. Okay, it is kind of a silvery highlighter, but it has like gold undertones in it, if that makes any sense. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit in my inner corner of my eye. And JD Glow is a black owned business, and their highlighters are so freaking like blinding. Okay, we're gonna finish our eye look in just a bit. Oh Lord, I'm kind of afraid to put this on. I have to go out in public, even though a mask will save me. But I'm going to the barbershop to do something for my husband because he's at work. But this here, okay, here goes nothing. Okay, not bad. But it's so blinding. I'm just laying it down. I'm not leaving it the way it is. This is a lot for, oh my god. It's it's a lot for midday. Not even midday. It's 10:54. We've been together doing this video for a little bit now. And I've had this particular highlighter for a while now. If I can go onto JD Glow Cosmetics and look up my orders, I'll insert my purchase. And I feel like there's a streak of highlighter. Nothing but shimmer. And I just got very, when I say very little, very little. I should have showed you how much of the highlighter I got. But you see there's like a little line right here. And I don't know if that has something to do with the powder or the highlighter itself. Not only do I have a lot of blush on, I have a lot of blush on, a lot of bronzer on, and a lot of highlighter. But you see, it's not like soup. I don't know if you can really tell. It's not super silvery, at least not in person. It's still too much. And let me show you. I'm going to give you like a quick swatch. If you haven't tried JD Glow Cosmetics, you should. And I just did one swirl around the pan. It just looks white, but extremely pigmented though. But it does have a little gold reflex in it. Okay, we gotta tone this down some. I'm gonna go back in with my Fenty powder to see if I can tame this nonsense. Because I'm glowing from ear to ear right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish up my eyes, come back and do my lips. All I'm gonna do is just take the same quad, do my lower lash line, put some eyeliner on, some lashes, and then we're gonna do the look, and then we're gonna go ahead and close this look out. Do the lip, and then close this look out. Jesus. Okay, so This is what a look looks like. Like I'm digging it all day long. Even though it's still in the kind of color spectrum of 2 videos ago. But again, I was just working with this little Wet n Wild quad. This little powerhouse, Wet n Wild, if you even come across this video, I'm gonna suggest you bring these back and do a deeper one. I never really cared for like the, I don't know, 28, 30 shadow palettes they had. It wasn't intriguing to me. But if you brought the Rebel Rose collection back, bigger and better, like this, or have all the shades in one palette, that would be dope. I think that this is a hitter that you guys really need to bring back. Very, very nice. I have all 3 liquid lipsticks that came out with this collection. They still have all the wrapping. So I have the 3 liquid lipsticks that came out with the collection, unopened, unbothered. And yeah, so one is like an eggplant deep color that I don't know. I might blend this one and this together, but not really sure how that might look. I don't know. I want to do something definitely with this shade, but I don't know about mixing it with this one. Gotta see. And then you have this burgundy color. You guys want a quick swatch? My thing is this, right? You can't, I don't know, you might be able to get the liquid lipsticks online, just not the eyeshadow palettes, because I know they hold on to the liquid lipsticks a little longer than, and if I can find them online, I'll definitely list them. So this first shade I'm going to swatch really quickly is called Toffee Talk. It's this one right here. And this one's pretty. I like the color, at least in the bottle. And I'm a lip liner kind of gal, but I like that. Like a mauve kind of shade. Look at the smile line. Ugh, I hate it when foundations do that. So I definitely want to go with that shade, I think. Just not alone. I need a lip liner. My bottom lip is way bigger than my top lip. And the next shade I'm going to try is Kiss of Death. It's a pretty color. Just not with this look though. And for 2 years I've been holding on to these lipsticks. This whole collection. There was other stuff that belonged to the collection that I did not get, nor wanted. They had like a rose brush or whatever that it was like, okay, it's a brush. Nothing that deep. And the last shade is Deviant Damsel. Okay, yeah, I can't mix this shade with the other one. This is too purpley. Oh, she's pretty. Oh yeah, she's cute. Oh, I like. Yeah, she's cute, but I'm about to go out in public. And for the most part, I will be wearing my mask. But, oh, that's a pretty shade. And you know, since 2019, when coronavirus started, like, nobody was really rocking any lipsticks. And even now, you still should be wearing your mask. That wearing lip products is not, like, truly a priority. Okay, so we're going to go with this look. And I may gloss it over, might not. We'll see. But let me just do this quickly. I'm going to take this. Is it an eyeliner or lip liner? It is an eyeliner from LA Girl, and the shade is dark brown. And I'm going to overdraw my lips just a little. Oh, I should put some lip gloss on. These lips are going to be dry as hell. Alright guys, what do you think of our look? Playing with 2-year-old makeup, untouched, shopping in your own collection. Like, how was the experience for you? Because truth be told, like, I am actually pretty shocked at the products that I have and what I really liked from them. Now, I liked how they looked when I bought them, right? That's how we all look. We look at videos online, Instagram or whatever, and whatever swatch we see first and it looks appealing, we purchase and we just accumulate a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, like, I'm just sorry that I had waited so long to use these products. They're actually new to me because I just pulled them out. You saw me open them. It wasn't a seal, cracked, budged, or nothing. Now, I will say, because this is a quad, and that's just a quads period, whether from drugstore or, you know, a higher end, quads are not something that I gravitate towards, period, because you're limited. Like, I can't use this every day. Look how deep these tones are. You're not going to use them every day. And when we start accumulating or purchasing makeup, we have to really look at these items and like, okay, are we really going to use them often? You know what I mean? Like, are we really going to get our money's worth for it? And that's where my mindset is going now. Like, am I really going to benefit from using this particular product? I really dig the look. Like the foundation, I think that I'm going to go ahead and give that up. I only have a little bit left. I don't know. Maybe my kid can play with it and benefit from it. But me personally, Belinda's she's a little too light. But Noelle might. And it's actually the color came out okay overall. It's just I'm so oily and it feels so heavy on my skin. And with the fine lines, like, it's just not popping for me. I tried on numerous occasions. It just seeps into my creases. But the powder, the banana powder from Wet n Wild, I'm shocked. Now, I don't know how it's going to perform throughout the day, but I'm not mad at the color of it. It doesn't look stark white or stark yellow under my eyes, so I'm not mad at it at all. So guys, let me know down in the comment section whether or not you were playing with your makeup along with me, and what products that you discovered in your own collection that you haven't played with, never played with, or whatever the case is, and maybe I have those same products too. I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to connect with your girl on social media, you can find me on everything Talia's Eye Candy. That's on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Again, not really so much Snapchat, but it's there. If you shoot your shot at me, as far as like, I don't know, that sounds crazy. Don't shoot your shot. That's not what I meant. But if you reach out to me, I will respond over there. I'll get my alerts or whatever. So yeah, that is all, folks. So thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you all in the next. Bye.
Es que yo estoy buena, es que yo estoy dura. Yo sé que tú me quieres dar toda la noche entera. Tú no muevo la cadera, yo sé que te desespera. Pero con esta negra no hay quien pueda.